Alright, so I had a pretty interesting game that happened to me today, and I thought that I would show you guys some of the footage from it and talk over it in a way that I haven't done before, where I'm actually watching the footage after I've cut it. But you guys can see something a little bit weird about the game, and it's that everyone is moving as if they were a slideshow, because I had some super weird lag that I've never run into before, where it basically updates everyone's position like every half second about, and it was a very, very strange game to play. This was a ranked game. I was ranked 66 at this time. I was just solo queuing, and you can see I'm playing with and against a lot of unranked people, and I believe that they're all Smurfs because of the way that they played and the fact that they're in their placements but playing. Everyone was either rank 60 and up or unranked, and they had a really good Widow, but I made this video for two purposes. One, to show off this very, very strange ranked game that I played where everyone was, just a moving slide. Like this was PowerPoint, but, Overwatch form. And also just to talk to you guys about what's been going on, because I've tried to talk about it on Twitter and stuff, but I know not all of you guys follow me. If you don't, then you should. Oh my god, I should have killed this McCree, but I just didn't know where he was. And then I get shot by the... Oh my god. Alright, I'm just kind of going through the game here and showing everything happening. But anyway, I have been moving, and I know I didn't talk about that in my YouTube videos, which I should have, or should have made an update video. I guess that's what this is. But my lease ended in the place I had in Oregon, so I'm moving to Southern California with Gaming Curios, or Jeremy. We work together. We do Gaming Curios Overwatch, that channel. If you guys haven't seen it, then you should, but you probably have because it's got way more subscribers than this channel has. But I've been staying with him in Northern California while we get our place ready and stuff. We're finally going to move this week, and so I should be able to get back to streaming and making videos as normal now that I'll finally have a place to live. Right now I've just been, sharing a room and an office and stuff with Jeremy, and so it hasn't been very conducive to making content. I'm still been editing videos and stuff, but it's hard to record games and voice and stuff when he's in the room, but he's out of town right now, so that's why we're doing this. But I'm not dead, and I was never... I was always intending for this to kind of be like a little bit of a dead zone of content, and I just didn't communicate that well enough. But you can see this game is actually going surprisingly well for being a slideshow. I'm not super useful, but I have silver eliminations at this point and gold objective kills. I'm just basically right-clicking everything. It was hard to left-click because I couldn't be sure of exactly where anyone was at any given point, and so I just tried to guess where they would go with my right-click, and it worked decently. I mean, obviously this is way lower damage than I would ever have normally. I'm also trying to shield, but the issue with the shielding here, and it happens a lot, especially towards the end of this match, or of this particular round, is it gets very hard to click on my teammates because by the time I see them and click my E, they've already moved to a different location, especially when they're really close by. Boom! Oh, got the final blow. This is probably the lowest final blows I've ever had in a competitive match, but... It was. I'm still just happy at this point that we got the round. I feel so bad for my team, even though I've muted them at this point because they were negative assholes. Not towards me at all. It's super funny because we had a McCree and everyone's like, McCree, you got to kill the Widow, and I'm here thinking like, how does a McCree kill a Widowmaker? Like, a good Widowmaker should be able to kill anyone that just like has to shoot at her. You need someone with like the kit and the tools to jump on her. But they're ignoring me, who's playing a slideshow. And so we go on defense, and I decide that I'm going to play Symmetra here, because if there's any character that needs to interact with other characters the least, it's probably Symmetra, because I can throw out my turrets, I can throw out my teleporter, I can throw out right clicks as well. The left clicks are super interesting. Because as far as I know, and this is how it felt in the game, it's very difficult to left click here because first, your client has to recognize that someone is in range to latch onto, and then the server has to recognize that you have left-clicked on them, and there was like really never any point where those two things overlapped and I wasn't like already dead. Maybe if I had just held out left click, the server would have like recognized that I was in range even if my client didn't realize it at the time and still would have done the damage. But I didn't really try to left click at all this game. I basically just sent out right clicks and tried to stay away. And spoiler alert, I was super useless to my team. But it's not like there was anything I could do to fix the internet. Like, I am actually playing on wireless out here, but so I obviously can't stream, but playing has been fine. I climbed up, I got placed at, I played all my placements here. I placed at rank 49, which was terrible in my opinion based on how I think that I play, and so I felt really bad about that, and obviously I get sniped there. But I've climbed up to 67 at this point. At this game, I was in 66 because I did lose a couple of games. But overall, I'm pretty happy about my progress. I'm not really going to be happy until I get to 70, but gonna keep trying. So I finally get my teleporter up here, and this teleporter is actually ends up being in an amazing spot. It's basically where our spawn was, because I had just spawned before they took the point, and it never got found, but other than that, I was completely useless as Symmetra, so I switched to D.Va, so I feel like I can maybe do something useful as D.Va. I end up dying a lot, dying over and over, getting sniped by this goddamned Widowmaker. But we do hold it for a while. I will tell you guys that we do not win on this round. This is going to go to sudden death, but something amazing happens at the very end of this, and you'll see it right here. All right, get ready for this. Get ready for this. So I ult. The round ends. My ult goes off after the round has ended completely, and I get a triple kill. All right. But the round is over. The round is entirely over. Nothing's happened. All right, so it doesn't count in my eliminations and everything. We win the coin flip, and I love that it's an actual coin flip to see who's attacking. And some people don't understand why the attacking side has the advantage here in the coin flip. The thing is, if you get to the coin flip on hybrid or payload, that means that both teams attack successfully. That's the only way that you can get a tie. Because if you don't attack successfully, then whoever pushed it farther is the one that gets it. Unless you're on hybrid and you don't even take the first point, then you can also get sudden death. But in this case, we both attacked successfully. We both got sudden death. So that means that both teams are better at attacking than defending, at least on this map. And that could be because the map is easier to attack on, or it could just be because we both suck at defending. But if both teams were successful as attacking, and then you give one of the teams a chance to attack, then you've just given them the advantage going in here. So we win the coin flip here. We go ahead and I just pick Zarya because it worked when they attacked before. And their defense here was just really weak. I feel like our McCree actually did really well, even though he's getting a lot of shit from our team. It's funny because my team never once says a disparaging thing to me, except for one time when the Zenyatta was spamming that he needed shields, and I was playing Symmetra, and I just could not lock onto him. I kept trying to hit him with them, but he just kept moving around. And so here I'm trying to left click the goddamn Reinhardt. It's so hard. I just need to stick to right clicking. But I don't die at all in the sudden death. I don't think many of us do at all. We push it in, and we win the slideshow. We win the PowerPoint presentation. But then this happened. I couldn't stop laughing when this happened in real life. All right, so this is the point. It just bugs out completely because I got play of the match after the round had ended. It tried to count the triple kill as play of the game, but it bugged out. I don't know what happened. That was the entire play of the game. That was exactly as I saw it when it was happening. That was, I hope, how we all saw it. Maybe it was just me because I was lagging. So I get play of the match after the round has ended in the slideshow, and I end up ranking up a little bit. I don't make it all the way to 67 for this match. I get so close though. Oh, look at it. I can practically lick it. But it's fine. I'm not gonna be happy until 70. But anyway, I wanted to share that with you guys. Peace.